Hello, Doctor Who fans. I am Doctor Who commentator here once again to provide you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. Excuse me. Usual disclaimers: not affiliated to Doctor Who, don't know anyone connected, not making any money. And let's move on to Once Upon Time. So, here we are. I appreciate the audio's not great. I'm just very reluctant to have it too high because of so the BBC don't notice. I mean, the BBC are very aware of my existence. I have appealed the ones that have been blocked, but they always say, no. Yeah, even though you literally can't see anything, this isn't really very good, and the whole point of these commentaries is to play them over your episodes. That's the only reason. And I acknowledge, technically I could just not include any audio. Oh well. So, here we are. New planet. Belle's story. Immediately I thought, so we're going to concentrate the entire series on this new character then? I was like, oh. I am curious, sort of, where they're going with this character. It's probably not going to be that big. But where have they filmed that? That's what. Oh, the Daleks, who are now hovering over the ground. Those special effects. I'm sorry, but those CGI Daleks are kind of rubbish. They're like something out of 2005. Oh, reminds me of, I want to say, Remembrance of the Daleks. Let me just check to be 100%. Yeah, Remembrance of the Daleks. That was the first time that they actually had them on a cobbled ground, wobbling, and Sylvester McCoy said that they look like they'd come out of a pub. Incidentally, just a little bit of chit-chat. My uncle, say uncle, in the sense that my mother's the husband of my mother's best friend, that sort of thing, so my uncle Robin, who you'll see in the credits, the credits, because he was the cameraman for that episode, Remembrance of the Daleks. Anyway, so I just completely talked over how her friends were completely eaten by a swarm. Oh, swarm, never even noticed that. No. Yeah, you can't do that to me, BBC. It's a cover. That's where I was going wrong. Once Upon Time. So immediately introducing that new character. Now we're at the Doctor. So that was interesting. Danger is coming. Now he has his finger free. Those are creepy characters, the Ravagers. Yes. Yeah. Put them in a time storm. Good idea. As it turns out, it was a good idea. Jump and push Dan into... How did she push him that far? That's what I want to know. How did she... And now they're in the eye of the storm. Yes, Dan and the guy whose name I can never remember, but it starts with a V. Vlad, I think. Vladin something. I should have checked this out first. Oh no, an angel! There was a lot of use, rather interesting use of the angel in this one. I don't really frequent quite a lot of the from the any Reddit or Facebook groups with Doctor Who or anything like that. I used to be on a forum called Doctor Who World, but forums are dead these days. I am aware that there's a long-term fan theory that the Weeping Angels are actually Time Lords, and the fact that it was able to know how to work the TARDIS, I'm beginning to think. I'm guessing they're making that canon. Anyway. Anyway, anyone who hasn't grasped, who wasn't able to grasp what was going on from the moment this happened, wow, I feel for you. You've not been paying attention, have you? It's clearly the division. Caravastia reappearing was a bit of a surprise. Shouldn't have been. Especially because that means that Time Lord, the division isn't exclusively Time Lord like I thought it was. When there was talk of the division, I thought there was just a division of the Time Lords, but it seems... oh, no, it's more than the Time Lords. Yeah, y'all know why you're here. Hostages! That's what special ops are for. Yeah. And your costume hasn't changed except for a black coat. Which is interesting. Okay, obviously it's to demonstrate this is still the Doctor, but... oh, and now Dan. And Diane. And I don't know the actress's name, but certain sections of the internet are claiming she was a diversity hire. Yeah, you notice they didn't even bring up that her arm isn't completely grown. It's not a big deal. More to the point, she's been acting for 12 years. Mostly on stage because she prefers that. But nice. I should probably say, I mean, it's interesting. This entire episode seems to be just character development, the episode. Everything is about building these characters. Which isn't a problem, not one bit. It's definitely good to build up your characters. Well, let's face it, in Old Who, they never really developed any of the companions to this level. Or even half this level. And this is half the level. Nowadays, Chibnall has actually done them half the level that Davis or Moffat would do. And that's fine. I actually prefer it. I've always disliked a bit that Davis and Moffat decided to make the companions the most important thing in the universe. Everything with Rose as the Bad Wolf, Martha, who the Wandering Traveller, Donna as the Dr. Don. I've said this all in the Omega Files. And Chibnall's the only one who's just decided to say, no, we're just companions. And that's fine. What year is this? He's catching on. Yeah, you moved. Time isn't standing still. Nothing is. Where were you? Where were you? And the passenger, and I literally only now understand the point of the passenger being there. That was clever. That's the thing about these shows. Sometimes you have to watch something multiple times to understand certain points. Otherwise you just miss stuff. Now, Yaz, as a police officer, and she always is, as is her actual profession, but she seems to be grasping things quite quickly, I've noticed. Doctor? Huh? Nope. Just your superior. Whew. Yeah. I'm alright. Weeping Angel, who seems to be more interested in Yaz than anyone else. I don't understand, but okay. Why it hasn't attacked her, I don't know. It just seems to want to stalk her right now. Then again, maybe it was just trying to find its way to the TARDIS. That might have been the actual reason. It would have probably made sense to do that. Yes. And this character again, whose name I cannot remember. Oh boy, boy, boy. Alright, you know what? I don't like doing this because I don't like distracting myself. But I don't like not being able to remember his name. So. And if I don't talk, then the block will come in. He knows this isn't right. Sorry. So, you already are being distracting. Yeah, did you? Why exactly all the companions seem to be taking the position of all the other characters? I have no idea. That actually doesn't make sense. Apart from the Doctor. Doctor's trying to put herself in multiple timelines, so that would make sense. Vinder. That's his name, Vinder. I think. Is that? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, I know I have to keep doing that just to get some names out there. Anyway. Do not let me down. So, working for the Scorpion. Now, the Division. Ready to storm the castle. You know it's Division because same kind of guns. Wow. That is the easiest entrance ever. More to the point, why were they slowly walking up to this thing that looks like they set it up? Surely wouldn't it make more sense to set it up, then hit it immediately? That's not really great dramatic effect. I don't know about this, but I was saying how good special effects were in the first one, but really better than they were in 2005. But there is a lot that makes me think, come on, Deneg, I know you can do better. Anyway, the Mori. Giant Mori. 3 of them. Why 3 when surely there were 6, so 4 places would take. Shouldn't there be 2? Oh, I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yep, they are. Intruders! The Temple of Atropos. And those who watch the Omega Files, well, will watch the Omega Files. I don't know if the episode is up yet. But AJ actually informs us that he was looking it up and discovered that Atropos is actually a part of Greek mythology. Atropos is one of the Fates. Oh, there it is. Joe Martin. The Joe Doctor. So we know where this is from, as if it wasn't clear from the beginning. But this is obviously the big thing. The Doctor's past. The past that we never knew about. The past that the Doctor never knew about. I mean, that is important. Yeah. Memory. Yeah, try to take control of it all. Yep, don't look at yourself. I completely forgot to mention the whole bit with because of the temporal hazing. And I completely forgotten the name again. This is why I've kept my phone here. Vinder, why am I forgetting his name? It's not a hard one. Well, say Vinder, whenever that is who's representing it. Again, I don't quite understand why this has resulted in the varying companions and whatnot taking different positions. Doesn't really make sense, other than because it helps the plot with regards to the character development. The temporal storm. I do like seeing Jen Martin back. She is a good doctor. The doctor we never knew. We need some lost doctor adventures in some context. Like how there was a petition to get Paul McGann to have his own Doctor Who series, but the BBC said no because it would be too confusing. There's Mr. Wilson again. There's obviously something kind of planned with him. And again, a certain YouTuber has apparently been complaining, oh, typical white male villains. Real figures in history, mate. And it's rather telling that you're focusing on their skin colour. Bye. Does he even understand? I mean, he's got that weapon. Does he not know what's going on? So hard to tell. No. But they can skin a man. It's not just... There's more reason to it. Dan, just keep calm, Dan. And stop moving. Well, it's not like he's trying to. Pushing through. No, it's not me. Good. Yeah. That's a stupid thing. Yep, you'll fix it. Because that's what the Doctor does. Not great, but Sector Coordinates 17GT8. Ah, now I've missed it. Leave us some time, will ya? That's interesting. Lost relic of the Lupari. So they've been completely wiped out? And I'm equally confused. Is she from the future or something? Last days of the universe. That would mean Vinder is also from the future. It's never been really clear. They're not... It's deliberately not clear. Also, Star Trek Into Darkness want their forest back, please. There it is. Cybermen. This is actually one of the good things of modern technology now, because even in 2005 you couldn't have had an army like that. And there were a lot of Cybermen in 2006. More than there were before. Now they can really get a lot of soldiers in there. We already saw it with the Zontarans. Oh. Little computer.
And I'm ignoring the creature in a bar who told me Atropos is falling, the Murray are compromised, and time is beginning to run wild.
Well, it is.
The flux is eroding space, and time is breaking down.
Yeah.
And what hope do we ever have of finding each other again?
So, after someone. Vinder. And now the actor from Line of Duty, who I'd love to tell you his name, but that's a program I don't watch. Not into stuff like that. Yes. So who on earth? Who on earth are the Scorpions? And why was that bad? I get they're trying to say that this guy's a villain, but he wasn't exactly wrong. Didn't sound like he was wanting his job, like he was claiming. Yes. No. Didn't mean anything. No. It's not claiming that at all. It's really weird. Wow. May as well put a big hat saying villain. What was that, a mining expedition or something? Either way, it's meant to display this place is not exactly wholesome. The lighting is meant to display that. Yeah, and I'm more curious who that actually was meant to be. Okay, yes, people do call them video games. And I can already hear a lot of people online claiming sexism for that line. I don't think it was, for record, I don't think Chimnell has created a sexist line. I think he's just trying to establish that her character is a bit dim. Not really a problem. Sometimes dim characters are funny. That's why they're included. Anyway, Doctor now once again tried to communicate with Yaz, explaining the situation. Yeah. But why their future? We've only seen their past, really. Exactly.
These things haven't happened to me. This isn't my house.
No.
The details are wrong. Yes, I think there's something wrong with your time stream.
Oh, right. Ooh.
There are angels disrupting your time stream.
Is it one angel or multiple? Yeah. But not being very effective against you. Try quit. Was that even an actual get? Probably not.
If the angel gets you, it will propel you.
Great exposition there. Yeah, I don't. You need that exposition sometimes. I get it. New people won't be aware. Ooh.
Do you want me to be single forever?
That's such a big deal. Okay, yeah. Self-obsessed characters will probably think about that.
Fix the future. Fix Atropos.
Fix Atropos. Fix the future. Fix everything.
Drag back to Atropos in the past.
Yeah. Take it back. Did exactly what she said.
Gods have made yourselves thrones.
Yeah. On Atropos. Which again, kind of looks like the set for Gallifrey last series.
Your sentences will be merciful.
What sentence?
Or execution.
Multiple. Interesting. and multiple passengers, which I didn't initially quite properly understand before. But yes, that is the point. Oof. Constant changing between the doctors. No. It's an important police force. Wait, what? Well, technically, 3 isn't many, but it's hostages. Sort of. Maybe. I was actually thinking, well, I kind of so wished it was the Black Guardian, but the Swarm was the Black Guardian, but nah, it's pretty clear he's an original character. There's no connection to the previous anything else. But I would just love to see the Black Guardian again, though, just so that, because the White Guardian said that the Doctor would face the Black Guardian for a third and final time, and it's never happened. Wasted opportunity. One passenger. Get the Maury. Getting close. And again, who are all of they? They're just represented by the companions. I so hate talking over these bits, though, because I miss a lot of exposition. And I'm just trying to prevent the BBC from cutting me off. Must end. Go on. All he is just a poison trying to wipe out time itself. Which he does represent very well. Time. Its entire planet called Time. And there's, I was talking about what AJ was saying, the whole point of Atropos and even the Maury. They are the fates for which time flows through them, which explains an entire planet called Time. Oh, another one. Yep. Yeah, too late. And there it is. They hit the Maury and one of the passengers. Oh, too late. Oh dear. So, yeah, how did they not notice? They clearly turn people into passengers. How did they not know they captured Maury? Well, that was a ticking time bomb. Now time will flow through them. Oh look, that weapon. Where have we seen that before? I wonder who Dan could be represented by. Plus, how old is Caravastia? Either that or, mind you, wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Yes. Woohoo. Yeah. Exactly. How do they not know this though? Sector corner 2. What? Okay, you really could have held on to that one. Yeah, there we go. Could have done with a seat. That's what. How are you expected to fly something like that without a seat? You need a chair!
I'm hoping.
You can't just... Oh. How are you expected to pilot things without a chair?
Dalek Empire expanded over here. Sontaran sector spread over here. And us.
So, that's what the empires of the universe seem to consist of. Daleks, Cybermen, and Sontarans. Can I just point out, we only saw the Daleks at the beginning of the episode. Not once did they talk. That's the only reason you want to see Daleks. Well, one of the reasons you want to see Daleks. You are a prisoner of the Daleks! And of course, the Cybermen, their current incarnation. Thought that was interesting. It's the current incarnation of the Cybermen rather than the older ones. So, once again, kind of sets that this may be very much in the future. And down it goes. Cue the Cyberman falling. I thought she was going to hollow it out for a moment. Nicholas Briggs, once again, as the Cyberman voice.
So what is happening to time? I mean,
Well,
I get
can't you tell?
flux, but something has started affecting time.
Temporal center.
Doesn't sound good.
Though it does seem to be true, the flux does seem to have completely affected time itself. Although, as some of you pointed out, the rules don't seem to really make much sense right now, because the Zontarans had always existed to the point of the Crimean War, yet in Dan's timeline they'd arrived for just 2 days. Maybe that's the point of the flux, we don't really understand it. That's kind of the point.
Fighting for this works. Nothing has changed. In the end, it'll come down to fighting each other, helping each other out.
Yeah.
Should be. It's quite a good thing.
Well, yes and no, because there still has to be one victor, and that victor will ultimately be the ultimate power in the universe. And what do you want?
One person
So it's,
fighting
which devil do you want?
mission doesn't impinge on you.
Sontarans, Cybermen, or Daleks?
Fine. Just put
Yeah. The mission.
love.
And he's right. Love is not a mission. It's an emotion. Ooh.
And that's what you're doing.
Maybe it's because of the way I think, but yeah, he's right. Love is an emotion, not a mission. You're wrong. Boo. You're a moron.
I'm gonna get us to where we need to be. We need to be. It's been promised to you.
Like you promised. Oh, that's lovely. And now, once again, to Vinder's timeline. Here we are. Having a negotiation. Trade negotiations are always important. And now wants to cut off the recording. Oh boy. Surely there should be some way to not stop a recording. Procedures in place, but what do you expect? Corrupt officials, corrupt military officers, corrupt police officers. It's always going to happen. Okay.
5 of them to be returned to us to face justice. They must face the consequences for their treasonous actions.
Okay, so what exactly?
The other 4
What, so are they prisoners of the other side or something?
are family members. My dear opponent, local critic Frey Sample.
Talk about corrupt politicians. But only their family members?
They're involved in an unexpected tragedy. Natural disaster. Landslide.
You don't want to kill him? You just want to kill his family?
Have to die.
Boo.
And those are my final conditions.
Oh boy. He's an evil man. Boo.
They're dead.
Yep.
You saw the reports. An accident on the lunar range.
Except it wasn't an accident.
It was his condition for the Alliance.
Yeah.
There's no evidence on the recording.
Ugh.
He asked me to stop them.
Again. Well, you weren't asked, you were ordered to stop.
What do you want to achieve here, Commander Binder?
He needs to be held to account.
I understand this
A lot of people annoyingly don't get held to account.
Other people see it. There are whistleblower protocols.
Yeah, but do they really work? That's why people stay silent for so long.
You're the first, as my commander knows. That's enough. Swore my loyalty to our
Yeah. So noble.
something big.
And it's good that they have people with noble ambitions like that. Definitely not knocking the idea of having noble ambitions.
I can submit this.
Yeah, so do it. Do it.
I cannot submit this.
Oh. Protecting the higher ups. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. This is horrible, actually. Making someone relive some of their most
People need to know the truth.
horrible events. This commanding officer
Submit it.
is trying to prevent
Sit,
that from happening.
Commander.
Oh boy. And now, in an outpost. The Rose Outpost. By the way, talk about a name. Outpost Rose.
Hi. It's me.
Ah, it's me.
I won't be coming back.
So, that's talking to his lover. It's all noble.
There was an incident. I was immediately reposted.
For doing the right thing.
I can't say any more because
What a nice guy.
I'm sorry.
He is.
I was doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing. But you get this nice view. Surely that gets boring after a while, though. I always think that with, in all serious talk, I wonder at the International Space Station, don't they get bored? They're doing important experiments, but they must get bored. Yeah.
You know the rules. Don't touch what you can't afford.
We know each other.
Again. We're seeing Caravassia. But who are they? Are they Time Lords? It's not clear.
Back on board the ship.
We have done as you asked, Doctor.
Yes.
We have returned full Mori to your time. Now you must
Good.
return. You
No.
must linger in your own time stream.
Not yet. Not just yet.
The force of time will bring
No,
you.
you have to.
This is my only chance to find out more. Who I
Yeah.
am, who I am.
Who I am.
If I can just find it.
Your body is breaking, Doctor.
Yeah.
Sense it. You must leave.
One more.
One more piece of my past.
Too late, Doctor.
Some explanation.
You will die in here.
Ooh.
Something. Give me the end. Give me the end of what I was in.
Nah.
You can't force me out.
Oh yes, they can.
Stop fighting now, Doctor.
Who is that? I want to assume it's Tecteum, but it might not be. Why do I feel I know her from somewhere? She does seem familiar.
Causes are my speciality.
Not this time. There'll be no glory awaiting you on this one.
You seem to think you're very well informed.
I'm telling
She
you,
is.
the damage to time will be done. As intended.
Intended.
To be honest, I'd love her to be the White Guardian. Yeah, I just want the Guardians back.
Swarm and Azure are rare and useful creatures. Now they have been reintroduced.
The Swarm. Azure.
Temporal poison. Okay.
Ravagers. Reintroduced. They don't seem like
Where are we? And how do you know me?
great
and I
people.
know you? Always the wrong question.
Well,
This universe is over, Doctor.
what the hell?
And you get to call it, do you? Everything has its time.
Yes.
Never, nothing's certain.
Not you. Another universe you seem to
This would make me want to believe she's the White Guardian.
species and life
Don't
forms.
lecture me, Doctor. Not when you should look to yourself.
Oh boy.
The flux wasn't an accident. It was a naturally occurring event.
So-
It was made, it was placed
It was. Who created it?
because of you.
What are you talking about?
Something in her future?
It's ending.
Is this like
And
The
don't
lo-
come looking for this.
it's like the last episode of Star Trek Next Generation? Where Picard created the whole entity that was slowly absorbing, growing in the past?
Not for me. You don't understand anything.
Phew. Wow.
Chance while it was broken.
It's not now. Don't worry, they're all back.
You saved our
Yeah. That is a good thing. Repaired it.
Did you have fun in there? Discovering
Whoa.
the past we've lost.
Well.
You may have forgotten. You did not.
We brought you here knowing what you
Yeah. Knowing what you are.
This is only the beginning.
So, you knew what she was gonna do.
I've seen this stuff before.
Yeah.
Of the time force. Tiny fragments of temporal destruction. which
Temporal destruction.
everything touch.
But
You may have repaired,
not now.
but time is unleashed for long enough. The damage is done. And if the flux of space
So, time is completely altered.
disrupted the flow of time, however brief,
It happens. And we're going to stop you. Right?
God, he sounds ridiculous.
Right, Doctor?
Dad Lewis,
I can see why Swarm
have something of
finds him so funny.
You're not the only one who can hide things impossible.
Oh, Diane.
I can't get to you.
What happened to you?
They obviously think Dan is important.
I've got to get you.
You can't. You mustn't.
Like I said, when Caravassia's Jedi mind trick didn't work, it did think, is Dan important then? I don't even know.
What do you want?
To reign in your
He is a poison. He just wants... I think that is just what he is. He just wants to destroy everything. Always wonder, is there any motivation for it? But that is just his motivation. That's all he wants. And once again, Doctor's still trying to wonder who she is. As I understand, going off tangent, as I understand, Jodie has filmed her regeneration scene already. But, as she said, she doesn't know who's replacing her. They weren't on set. It's not like the old days. They don't need them.
Is this a TARDIS?
So he knows! And Yaz is surprised.
I didn't even know this was real.
Well, they are.
Wait. This can get me home.
Yeah.
After all this dialogue.
Excuse me.
Can I pilot it? You sure you?
Oh,
Get in.
so you don't know how to pilot it?
Doctor, seriously. We can't leave here without her.
She's not here, Dad.
Oof.
Get her back.
Yeah. He will get her. She will get her back.
Who's behind the flux?
Don't worry.
Why would it have anything to do with you?
That's a very good question.
Discussion. Go on. In.
In you go. Yes, she did. But can she repair further?
We hope so.
Who knows? do. Oh dear.
I was doing the right thing.
Oh.
I want you to read my message.
Is that the last message she got from him, maybe? I don't know.
I love you too. Don't want to take me. You know,
You know.
if we wanted too many more times.
So, is she gonna stay on? That's another question. Is her character gonna keep going, or is she just mostly for this episode?
Wonder
It's a interesting question.
who it is. I know we're looking on close. We
Yeah,
listen.
you're getting close. No, just stretch a bit.
As your unborn child.
Oh, I did not notice that on the first watch. So it's not his girlfriend, it's his wife. Yeah. Was his home. The flux has completely destroyed everything.
No. I have to find someone.
Yeah, and she can't help you.
No. I know she would have been here. I need to find her.
Well, the doctor can help. I'm sure the doctor can help.
All you need is perseverance and direction.
I don't know how, but I'm sure he can travel with them. Wouldn't be difficult. It's literally just one thing he needs to do that the doctor can do for him, then just leave him. Just one. But no, he's gonna do it on his own. I mean, is there even any transport on that planet?
I'm back home.
Yes, you are.
I'm looking for you. There's no home left.
No home left. Opa.
Find you.
I'll find you.
Whatever it takes.
Actually, you know what? Maybe no. I mean, next week is undoubtedly going to involve Dan Yaz, the Weeping Angels. Next, who knows about the next two? There it is. It's now found its way into the TARDIS. Which is impressive, because it's very hard to get into the TARDIS.
Keep your eyes on the angel.
Keep your eyes on it. On this slowly dying TARDIS. Yep, don't blink. Oh! There it is. See, it can pilot a TARDIS! So, thanks for watching. I have been Doctor Who commentator. I'm also on the Omega Files podcast with Dr. Freedom. Thanks for watching this. Hope you've enjoyed listening to it as much as I've enjoyed making it. Because I do enjoy making these. I like making this stuff. I love talking about Doctor Who. And here we are. So, a polygraph. Don't know. So we've finally seen Claire, so she's from the past. Entire village disappeared. Again. That's interesting. Scarecrow.
21st November 1967.
1967. Oh, there it is. Don't blink. I will not. Goodbye.